Fellow Karens, our names and even our haircuts have become a joke. This support group started late. I'd like to speak to manager. I wanna talk to manager. 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 Talk to your manager. Talk. The manager sees the sins. Do you know who I am? Give your baby a unique gift. Should be in lowercase letters, with just first letter as capital. Don't forget to like and subscribe, or Hulk Doggo will smash you. Anyone minding their own business. Karens. And I took that personally. I'd like to speak to the manager and the police. I'd like to speak to the police manager. When you call the Avengers, but they send the one from Wakanda. These are the worst things for neighborhoods. Very steep and too high. After going up Mount Snowdon by train in Wales, I'd forgotten just how high some mountains can get. And they don't come much higher than this one, that's for sure. Lol. This was almost a full day's climbing, and my girlfriend was crying at one point. When we did get to the top, there was nothing there. Mount Snowdon has a pub, restaurant and toilets at its top. Luckily we had brought some sandwiches and drinks, so anyone else climbing this one, be warned there are no facilities at the top. The climb basically went on for far too long and the last part was particularly steep and difficult. It was also cloudy at the top, so the view was non-existent. The long walk back down was boring, and again took too long. It was a great relief to get back to our B&B in Fort William for a hot soapy bath and the joys of a flushing toilet with soft toilet rolls. This attraction is free, but I honestly couldn't imagine anyone, and I mean anyone, paying to climb this. Visited September 2014. Manager is rude and nasty. It's a dog-friendly cafe. My 4-month-old puppy and me got kicked out and asked to leave. With a tiny bit of puppy wee, the manager grabbed my coffee, said you're not welcome, took my coffee, and said I'll get you a paper cup. I told him he's only a puppy and my other dog had just died. Also my mum funeral was 5 days ago. The way I got treated was bang out of order. Nasty horrible manager, don't bring your dog here. It's dog friendly, what a joke. He didn't care I've lost my mum, and dog thinks it's okay to treat you like rubbish. He can shout at me when I stuck up for myself. He's saying cameras are here, when it was his own disgusting behavior. So he goes on phone to ring police because I treated him the way he treated me. Got cheek to ring police. Bad customer service, a little bit of we carrying on like it was poo. Keep your dogs away, not vicious dog, but the manager is bang out of order, causing this commotion. Not dog friendly. God help the owner and manager angry over tiny bit of pee. He won't last long there. Power gone to his head, don't smile, neither pathetic. Are you people blind? How can this be called a children's movie? It is evil beyond imagination. The wolf alone is demonic and all that witchcraft and death. Then you ask, why is my child having nightmares? Why is my child acting out? Why is my child saying bad words? Make no mistake, this movie is demonic and has evil written all over it. As a parent, we all need to be aware of what our children watch and let in our homes. It is saddening to see how this is the #1 movie on Netflix because parents do not care to understand the evil behind what their children watch. If your child has started to act differently or is always scared, beware of what they are watching. This industry is going down, and it's about time. This is no funny, taking advantage of baby not being able to express their feelings like grown-ups. The manager will be with you soon, Karen. Why don't you give our neighborhood a break? Haven't you ever heard that less is more? Your mouse is the joke of the neighborhood. It looks more like Santa's whorehouse or a Christmas abortion. Tone it down a bit. It doesn't matter if your complaint is legitimate or not, you're still a Karen. If you blow up on customer service workers, film them without consent, make threats, and spam negative reviews and comments online. Damn, I pray to God I don't get a daughter-in-law like her. Not letting the closest family meet baby. So sad. I come from a giant family, and no woman has ever acted that selfish. I'm a grown mother myself now, after having 3 sons and very tough labors, and yet I cannot imagine acting this way with the women that gave birth to me and my husband. Ah, here's a game my son wants. I'm going to ignore these stickers saying it's for adults and become outraged when I see adult content. My boyfriend works at Mahopac Golf Course and was told to remove his cap. When he refused, he was fired. We can't sit back and let Mahopac Golf Course get away with this. I've been a big fan of Nintendo since 1889, and I gotta say, you've fallen off. Your games don't have the same sense of fun, whimsy, and engagement they did in the past. It seems like you're more focused on collecting checks than truly making immersive content that we would enjoy. I have decided I'm unfollowing, boycotting, and filing a class action lawsuit. And if you think I'm lying, I know some of the top lawyers in the country. Have you ever been to a restaurant that does not give you the change when you pay with cash? My bill was $47.20. I gave the waitress $100 and she only gave me back $53. I called over the manager, which was our waitress. She said we don't usually carry change. I told her to give my $100 back and I'll pay with a credit card. 80 cents would not kill me, but it's the principle. If they do this to everyone that pays cash over a year, that could be a lot of money in their pocket. I'd redo your math. First time trying. My daughter and I decided to sit at the picnic tables to enjoy our meal. Within seconds we were battling tiny ants crawling on our food trays. Not enjoyable. Seagulls were flying around aggressively, which became so uncomfortable I got up to go get to-go boxes, leaving my daughter to protect our food. But the seagulls scared her and she became overwhelmed and couldn't fight them off. The filthy birds grabbed our ribs right off our plate. The workers saw this happen and said they are never like this and offered to replace half of my half rack of ribs only. I would like to have enjoyed the whole over $50 meal with all the sides I paid for, or my money back, but ended up having to throw away because of the invasion of seagulls and ants. Prices are too high not to be able to enjoy my food while it's hot instead of takeout only. A little bug killer to deter around your tables and a walk across the street to EJW for some fishing line would do the trick. Tie the line across all your posts over the tables and you won't see the birds again. Not a great first impression. Eat at your own risk or lose your food to wildlife. Ran into a Karen today all because I parked into a parking spot she wanted but was nowhere near. This happened at Hebby-Nanaville while I had my 6-month-old daughter in the car with me. Just to be clear, if you hit the brakes for a yellow light and I'm behind you, prepare yourself for the sound of my horn and sight of my finger. I'll be passing you the second it's legal. Yellow means go fast. Line cutter. Hulk-style Alpha Igno accuses his daughter of elder abuse against her own mother, who suffers from dementia, by trying to get her to withdraw $500,000 despite being deemed medically unfit to handle her finances. Thanks to all of your generous contributions that were raised at last year's fair, we were able to get a colorful upgrade of new picnic tables for all to enjoy. Make sure to save the date for our fair on Australia's richest woman demands gallery remove her portrait. Karen Glazer. Karen jokes aren't funny anymore. When the ride isn't even over yet and you already want to speak to the manager. Me when my mom starts being rude to the person that's just trying to do their job. 2 of my kids would not stop kicking the airplane seat in front of them. Cool. Someone tried that with my 15-year-old years ago. He laughed, kicked the seat more. They told me to hold his legs. I did. He screamed for the rest of the flight. So yeah, that worked well. I hope you're blessed with magical screaming as well. And then the glares of the passengers around you when they saw the interaction and realize you've ruined everyone's flight. I have had it with kids playing with the Target Red balls outside. I saw a about 16-year-old teenage girl jumping and standing on top of the ball, which is extremely hazardous. My question is, where are the parents? My word of advice, please make sure your kids are not ruining somebody else's simple day of errands by being a prominent interruption in front of the Target building. Thank you. Went to Subway. Karen. Karen gets mad, cuts in front of me. Lady accidentally puts the wrong thing in my sandwich. Karen leaves. Karen comes back. Karen bumps into me and knocks my change from my hands. Guy helps me. Karen steps on my money. I tell Karen to watch out. Karen steps on my hand that's already bruised. Karen pushes past me. Karen knocks my money from my hand again. Karen leaves. Karen steps on straw and breaks it. I finally leave. Karen was conceived as an insult by submissive millennials who hail confrontation and believe it's nobler to accept the wrong order from Taco Bell than to say, hey, shitus, give me the actual burrito I ordered. Please don't park here if you aren't going to camp. Thank you. Woman slams selfish Piraglidas who made her think Hamas were invading Doncaster. A woman panicked her village near Doncaster was under attack when she spotted a number of Piraglidas flying over her home and thought they were from Hamas. Karen Halloween costume sparks backlash among shoppers. Glad they were close by. My daughter bought her tea. I didn't. I thought it was like Panda Bobley. Different menu. Well, now I know. Parking is an issue though. My daughter loved her drink. I'm glad your daughter loved her drink. Place an order for McDonald's, specifically ask for ketchup to be put in a bag for my hash browns and low, and behold, delivery shows up and leaves and no ketchup in the ducking bag. So now I'm on the phone complaining to McDonald's that the store can't get their shit together. They're infamous for screwing up orders, let alone condiments. Always forget my sweet and sour. Yeah, it's ducking pathetic, and they want $20 an hour. They're not worth what they're getting now. Worth getting less than a living wage because they forgot ketchup. Damn, dude. Spent $112.38 tonight for fish that wasn't done. The steak wasn't cooked all the way, and they had a soccer team in there of nothing but little kids, had to be about 8 years and younger. They were licking the food and putting it back onto the bars where everybody can get food. They were extremely around, and instead of the manager asking for her as a discount on our food, cause we didn't get to eat a lot, we had maybe a half a point. If that, she went ahead and told us that she could relocate us to another table, but just keep in mind that there's 2 more football teams coming in on top of the soccer team that they couldn't even control in the restaurant. Not happy and will never come back again. This was the worst place on earth. Parents beware. My son opened a window of his so-called child-friendly Paw Patrol advent calendar and the chocolate was in the shape of a gun. Just to check, I looked at another chocolate and it was a hand grenade. I'm absolutely furious. Nickelodeon, you're a disgrace. One is water pistol and the other is a Christmas tree ornament. Reasons I want to own my own home. Security. Something to leave my kids. I never have to eat someone else's pebble driveway ever again. Ducking bullshit, Deborah. Just 11 adults are responsible for 60% of requests of banned books from school libraries nationwide, according to a Washington Post analysis of the 2021 to 2022 school year. She challenges one school book a week. She says she'll never stop. Great. Truth doesn't matter anymore. Don't teach the kids anything that's going to help them in life. Instead, have them believe in Christmas pagan holiday, birthday pagan holiday, and why not introduce a unicorn which is pagan and goes directly in contrast to Christmas. Don't forget Easter pagan holiday, and now a license to own a fake dead stuffed unicorn. Thanks for the parents, this girl has a dim future. It is time to go. Was I a good person? No, you were the worst. Bring me your manager. Never stayed there. You directed me to the wrong location and not knowing about it until the confirmation was done, and then I couldn't get my money back or even have it transferred to the Hamburg, PA location where it was supposed to be in the first place. You people are a bunch of deadbeats. We were late and the movie theater wouldn't move up our movie time. Went in today to book an appointment with her for highlights and booked for 2:30 p.m. She fit us in and was very accommodating. We booked this appointment at 1 p.m. However, I decided not to move forward with them. She called around 1:20 p.m. to ask if we could come sooner, since she had a cancellation and I told her I was unable to come at all. More than 1 hour before the preset appointment, and she was so rude about it, saying we should have called sooner. When should I have called her? Before I booked the appointment? When I became a military spouse I thought I would get free stuff. What the duck? Military spouses deserve drinks for free. Duck this place. Oh my god, duck this place. We serve our asses off way more than anyone. I'm a military spouse, it should be free. Next time thank a military spouse. Karen thinks my first class seat is her footrest. Calls me an asshole for asking her to stop molesting me with her gross unsocked foot. Tinker Nerd. Memellion brings back the like and subscribe doggo. Long time subscribers, you're as beautiful as a day I lost you.